Man, I wish my 2112 shirt wasn't like falling apart. Like I bought this and apparently the quality of the store I bought it from wasn't very good. There's not a lot of quality stores that would sell me a Rush shirt in Argentina, I can tell you that. Hello everyone. Hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the final episode reaction to Torchwood. This is Haarute Live, and my name is Matt. And God, it feels weird to say that. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, is that in the recent like week or weeks or so, I mean, people have never shut up about wanting to have Torchwood back, but like, I saw a funny thing happen the other day where on Twitter, apparently like BBC Three came back, which is apparently like a specific branch of BBC that created a bunch of BBC programs, including Torchwood, which is aimed at like young adults and adults. So like that came back, and then I saw like a Twitter post that was like the entire UK, and it was just a screenshot with the word Torchwood trending, and I was just like, yeah. And like Torchwood fans haven't wanted the show back forever, as far as I can tell, because like I like follow John Barrowman and stuff, and like I see that people are just like, man, I wish Torchwood came back, like every time, and I can feel why, because Torchwood has this vibe to it, these characters that you love that you just want to see back, because like they face so many adversities and everything, and like at this point we only have like Jack and Gwen left. I mean, we have Rex and Esther now in this specific in this entire season, and I suppose they could come back, but they are not like core Torchwood members, at least like to emotionally. I don't feel them that way, and I don't feel most people do. But we want to see at least Jack and Gwen show up again, because they are the quintessential Torchwood people for an episode 1. And it would be great to have them back in. I don't think it's gonna... If it happens, it would be fantastic, because it's been like literally a decade. But I don't think it's gonna happen, sadly. So I'm saying that this is the final episode of Torchwood, and like, if we're lucky, I'm wrong. If we're lucky, I'll be wrong. But like, I would love to see them back again. And we did see, okay, spoilers, so I'm not gonna say anything, but we saw stuff in Doctor Who that like related to Torchwood to some degree, and that was a nice nod, and I love that. It would be great to have them back on screen in Doctor Who, like actually have like a Torchwood episode in Doctor Who, because like we've had Doctor Who episodes that like had characters from mostly during the era, other characters that like showed up, and we had an episode with them. Like in series 4 we had like episodes with Martha, like 2-parters with Martha, and she was just a companion in those things. Like same goes for Jack, and it's like it would be fun to have a story in Doctor Who, like a single episode, that there's a threat on Earth and Jack and Gwen are onto it, and we cooperate with them, and that would be really fun. I'm not sure if we're gonna do that though, but I would love to see Eve Miles back again. Well, suppose I can see Eve Miles one more time in the episode we're about to watch, but like, man. This is a weird one, because like I've been watching Torchwood for like a year now. Like how many weeks? Actually, let's count how many weeks. So, well, I can just go to like my channel and see when was the first Torchwood episode uploaded. Aired on June 10, 2020. God, the camera quality sucked back then, didn't it? Because it didn't have much lighting, and I suppose the rendering was also like weird and worse. I'm sorry about that. Like, wow, it looks so much better now. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Torchwood 1-1 aired in June 10, 2020. So it would be essentially like, yeah, like 10 months ago, or 9 to 10 months ago. Yeah, so almost a year hanging out with the Torchwood team every week. I love them. And I felt pain whenever we lost people. But okay, I suppose we can talk about this after the episode is over. Sorry. Let's just focus on moving on. So last time on Torchwood, what happened? We're going to Argentina. Like, that's the only thing I remember. So Yeah, we need to see the fucking obelisco. We need to see the fucking obelisco, and it's gonna be like an alien pylon that is just gonna be transmitting the airwaves or whatever. Like that's it. It's a fucking obelisco. Oh, I still have the thing on OBS. There, yo, it's gonna this thing is the fucking answer. It was the obelisco all along in Buenos Aires. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, so there was like a 2-month time skip. Earth is fucked, like a Great Depression all around. Gwen's dad was taken in order to burn him alive. We found the determination as well as the information to determine that maybe there is some stuff going on in Shanghai as well as Buenos Aires. We learned that they are completely connected to each other. It's a straight up line across the planet. So we decided, Jack and Gwen and Oswald Danes, for some reason he wants to go, and we kind of have to let him, are going to Shanghai, and Esther and Rex are going to Buenos Aires. They also got tracked because they tracked Rex, because that lady was in the CIA or whatever. So yeah, that. We have the team split into two places. The other thing, Jayla Kitzinger is also in Shanghai, and she was told that she needs to create history or some shit. Yeah, something I don't remember what the fuck the dude said, but it was something ominous like that, and I was like, what? And then they took her to meet the Miracle, and the Miracle, yeah. Well, not the Miracle. Sorry, the Blessing. The Miracle is the event, but the Blessing. She went to meet the Blessing, and the Blessing in Shanghai. It apparently has this like aura or something that emits like a specific emotion in you or something. Well, not specific, but it varies from person to person. And every time someone has done something like bad or horrific, they just kill themselves. There you go. So Jilly went to it, and then the lady was like, "What does the Blessing say to you?" And she was like, "That I was right." And then she started like smiling, and it was weird. Also, what she sees is like a stone wall that is open, and there's stuff flying into it, and also like the below is like an endless pit, and apparently that connects straight up to Buenos Aires, I'm assuming. But I'm not sure if it's the thing on the wall or in the floor, or if it's all just the same thing. Yeah, we'll see what that is about with Jayla Kitzinger. Yeah. And then at the end of the episode, Jack's blood, he was bleeding from his like gunshot wound. Like a drop of blood fell, and then the blood started just moving towards what I assuming is the Blessing. So then they're like, hey, let's follow Jack's blood. Also, I think Esther and Rex have just straight up packs of Jack's blood because they were like, this could be important. Guess what it was. So maybe that can lead them into the fucking Blessing, and we'll see what happens. The thing about everything that's happening is that like we're on the final fucking episode, and we still have no clue what the fuck is happening with the Blessing and what is it and everything. Maybe we won't know. Maybe it's just one of those things that is supposed to be a mystery forever. We'll see. But that is the case. And yeah, the other thing that I want to see this episode is I want to actually see Buenos Aires. I actually want to see Buenos Aires. And the thing is that I haven't like been all around Buenos Aires, so I haven't actually we could theoretically see Buenos Aires and I wouldn't recognize it. But the thing is that I think I would recognize it because I just recognize sort of like a structure too much. And maybe we can see some landmarks such as the obelisco here. And yeah, we can see a bunch of Argentinian shit, and that would be cool. I don't think they actually traveled to Argentina in order to film this, but I am hoping that maybe they did. Is there like a... Yeah, there's like a hair in front of the camera. Like it was... Huh. Is it my hair? Because it's fairly short. Whose hair? No, it's not. It's my... Is it my mom's? Because it's like a little bit blonde. What the fuck? How did that get to the camera? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Torchwood. Yes. Hopefully we'll see Argentina. I don't think we will, but it would be cool if we did. At least I want to see the fucking obelisco. Like a stock footage of it. And that's it. I'll take that. But yeah. Torchwood. Miracle Day. Season 4. Episode 10. Finale. See you guys on the other side. Let's go. That's a cute intro. That's straight up Buenos Aires. But that didn't look like real footage. That looked like sock, maybe.
Is that World War II? What's wrong?
Because like all the blood inside me is trying to get out, turning.
I was right. The blood is actually trying to get out.
So we stop this thing.
Oh.
Maybe death catches up with us.
Okay, enough with the superstition. Let's get back to the mission.
Yeah, that could be a case. Rex could die.
According to our contacts, there are forces moving in, so we're advancing the plan.
Okay.
Midnight tonight, long after we're gone, we're blowing this whole thing sky high.
Oh, we're just blowing everything up?
A
Really?
miracle? On the contrary, it'll become never-ending.
Oh shit.
It won't be hurt, just buried, so that no one can ever change it again.
Oh shit. So it could be changed if we get there before it blows up. What did they want the blessing to happen though? Like who wins out of this?
Take care. Don't do those stupid, lame-ass Torchwood things.
I don't know about that.
I need to bring in CIA for backup.
You know, I was in Buenos Aires in 2011. In like July. I don't think that the CIA was there.
As of this moment, Clandestine is running this room. I'm declaring Special Ops Station 1 as designated by Field Agent Rex Matheson. Charlotte, we're going to need translation in this room now.
Yes, sir. What language?
Spanish. We need experts in Rio Platense Spanish. Now.
Dale. Yo entiendo. He could get me. I could translate.
Pero viene, porque nadie va a volver a ver nada de esto nunca más.
This motherfucker's not a native Spanish speaker. I mean, I wouldn't think he is. He was just hired. The same with this lady not being Chinese.
How did you even find it? Well, we had to wait until the world grew up, until the information age became fast enough so we could crunch the numbers on a massive scale. The average life expectancy of those living within a 2-mile radius of this point
is it
was
way
exactly
higher?
equal to the average life expectancy of the world, and it always had been.
Door gone, me, bye-bye. No door. No door. Why no door?
They paid you to not do it.
Many ghosts.
That's exactly what I want. They did say that the closer you get to the blessing, the more of a feeling you get, the more distress you feel.
I think I found it.
Oswald, we're moving.
I want to see someone native to Argentina speak Spanish and for it to be Argentinian.
We're coming back, though. Isn't that right? We're coming back.
I don't know, are we?
What is the conclusion to this motherfucker's character?
Who are you? Sometimes they like you, sometimes they love you, and sometimes they fear you.
I like that.
I'm from the future.
Well, now,
Also, I've been alive for like 2,000 years.
do we make it through this day?
The future can change.
That's what sucks.
I have seen the universe. I have seen the human race become vast and magnificent and endless. I wish you could see it, Oswald. I wish you could see that too. Because then you'd know how small you've made your life.
Ooh. So is the door strong enough to hold back against the ghost feeling? I forgot his name.
No, she doesn't. She's tiny. She hasn't clue.
Your dad, he's still there. Category 1. He's in one of the wards. They haven't sent him.
Yet.
They haven't sent him off yet.
Yeah.
If this goes right, the miracle ends. My father dies.
Or he gets burned and he dies anyway. Like, dude.
Bless the poor bugger. I mean, he's had his time. You just come back alive. You got that?
She better. Tell it for me.
Yeah, you come back, or I will be furious.
Aw, kind Chinese lady. Aw. Can you give me some tea or something? Yeah.
Crazy girl. Yes, that's me.
Thank you, Chinese lady. You're wonderful. Aw.
Yes, give it to me.
Thank you. There you go.
We take a American words.
That accent might be Spanish. It's a hard thing. They're taking the fucking blood. Can we trust them or he's gonna open it? They opened that Jack's blood.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Eso no es tuyo, no podías hacer eso.
That's
Esto es su memoria. En la sagrada memoria de mi amada familia. Yo recuerdo a mi mamá Cristina y recuerdo a mi papá Paolo.
Baja eso.
this is Argentina, 100%.
Lucas, yo cometo este acto.
They're all Argentinian. It's gonna blow up anyway. So he said, I'm doing this for them. I remember my mom Cristina, my dad Paolo, my brother Lucas. I'm doing this for them. That's what he said. I can translate for you. That's 100% what he said.
I'm forgetting we're dead. We were in that explosion. Come on, let's go inside. Let's go. Do not tell them that Esther and I are still running. Okay? What are you gonna do? They think that we're already dead. So now's the perfect time.
And I'm going in.
This is good.
On my own.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, whatever. Come here.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, damn it.
Someone's betrayed us.
Yeah. Somebody did.
They had information inside the directorate.
Fucking get her!
There's a vine. They should track it right down to the handset.
She's gonna try to make her escape. Or is she going to try... Oh, what is she doing? Is that like a bomb? Fucking get this lady. That's a bomb. Oh, she's gonna bomb them?
How'd you catch that, traitor?
You idiots! And they're gonna bomb her too. Fuck! God fucking damn it.
Sorry, what's her name?
And it's gonna blow up.
Charlotte?
Run! No, you're too early on. God fucking damn it, this bitch! This fucking bitch! This sucks, man. I hate this.
It's me, the useless article. I brought you a message.
She must be 15, 16. No one's tried to claim her. We don't even know her name.
That sucks. Even that girl. She's like a 15-year-old girl. Nobody knows her. Oh.
I was in China for the Boxer Rebellion, and I know what that letter means.
Huh?
I'm so glad you're here.
What the fuck are we doing? Captain Jack?
You're about to meet the creator.
The creator.
Soldier.
The creator?
Oswald?
Yeah, what is Oswald here, right? Like, what the fuck? Hello.
Captain Jack Harkness. At last.
No. This isn't about Jack. No, ma'am. Excuse me.
What plan did he come up with?
You're a byproduct of the miracle. Not really relevant at all.
That's what the captain said. He tried to tell me that my life has become a very small thing, tiny, and yet right here, right now,
You can do something
at the
meaningful.
very end, I would describe myself differently. I would call myself final.
Say hello to your friends.
We capture them.
It means us.
I've got the most powerful thing of all.
Blood. It's just gonna... Yeah. The blood is just straight up going in there. And what does that do, though?
Okay, God. Oh my God. It is said that it reflects your own self back at you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good with us.
Enough good to last me a lifetime.
Yep.
But that's okay. I'm a working mother. I don't need the blessing to tell me that.
Not so bad.
Well, you might want to question your choice of weapons,
Oh.
soldier. Let's see.
Oswald might be super affected by this.
Wired him up to a bomb and then showed him his soul.
Yeah.
Or no, I feel really sick right now.
Yeah. Oswald, chill. Oh, God. You can do something meaningful at the end, just don't blow it.
I guess I'm accustomed to sin.
Woo.
The doctor used to say there's Silurian mythology, human particles, Rachnos energy.
Yeah, the Ragnos formed the planet.
You don't bloody know, do you?
It's could be a bunch of shit. No, we don't know. That's great.
The blessing exists in a symbiotic relationship with the human race. It transmits a morphic field around the planet, binding us together like magnetism. We fed it.
We fed it the blood of an immortal.
And then...
So the blessing absorbed the blood, copied it like a new template. So the system changed its setting.
It's exerting itself to sustain every person on the planet. This whole miracle, it's trying to be kind.
Why would you want this? This is only stage one.
But you ruined the world out there.
Yeah, what is the plan?
The economy collapsed. We tear down in order to rebuild. Now it's almost within sight. The new world. Now we can step in to control the banks. The banks control government. Government controls people.
Okay.
So we'll be able to decide who lives, how long, where, and why.
Alright, there we go.
About time. But are you really going to tell me the world was working before? These families, they want to make the world fitter, more compact, more disciplined. I like the sound of that.
I can make the whole world mortal.
Okay, it doesn't work like that. Apparently.
Everything on this axis.
Oh, also Buenos Aires.
Polar dynamic field.
Is that it?
All that spare blood of yours went up in flames.
Just listen to me! Jack!
Rex's blood is also being sucked in. What? The fuck?
We knew this blood was important, so as soon as we arrived,
We transfused it into Rex. We exchanged his blood for Jack's.
Okay. Okay, we just pulled some bullshit off screen.
All we did was keep one final bag, filled the rest with Rex's blood and Jack's mortal blood.
just walked right in.
Hey, Oswald, you want to be a walking bomb?
Get him out of there!
We'll try this. Shoot me, come on, shoot me! Shoot me! No! Trigger! No! Blood in my blood! Shoot me!
We do. Oh, yeah, they are. I can't believe they pulled that bullshit. Let's go, Esther and Rex.
You'll both kill yourselves.
You will die in a pit in Shanghai. Is that what you want?
I think I've lived long enough.
That's fine, actually.
You know, I wish I never met you. You World War II idiot.
Let's go, Rex. Gonna save us, you idiot. Let's go. And there's nothing they can do because if they shoot him, then well, I suppose they can threaten him with Esther. Do it, Rex.
Just one last thing, Jack.
What is it?
You're never going to be a suicide.
I'll do it for you. Oh.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
I think this might.
No! No! No!
They shot Esther.
What do I do?
I don't know.
Oh God, what do I do?
We have to sacrifice her.
I'll tell you what you do, Rex. You carry on. Keep going back to the plan.
This is Esther we're talking about.
Yes, I know it's Esther, and it's my dad. And it's everyone who's ever gonna die. But Rex, we've got to do this. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm standing here and I'm staying at Oswald Danes. And he chose when that girl lived, and he chose when that girl died. And no one should have that power. Not the rich, not the mad, not anyone.
You're choosing now. You killed Jack and Rex and that girl Esther. All of your Torchwood team. You killed them all. Yeah. Oh, you are magnificent.
I'm so sorry.
Don't do it. Don't. Don't do it.
You'll kill her.
Ooh. Yeah. Everything's back to normal. We're switching back.
I brought death back to the world. The last breath.
I like this scene a lot. Yeah. Jack, come back. Do the thing that you always do. Maybe you switch back to immortal. I mean, you must have, right? And Rex? Well, Esther is for sure dead, and I'm thinking Rex might be too. Shit. Fuck. Run. Fucking Jillick Kitzinger. He get back! He's back to immortal! Hold it, hold it! Jack him back to immortal, let's go! Rex too? Me, he hasn't died yet. Yeah. Yeah, threw that bitch into a pit. Fuck you. Let's go, Rex. But Esther's dead, isn't she? Esther's wound was terrible. Dude, you fucking bitch! Fucking bash her head in. He's immortal, let's go! Yeah. How much lipstick can you wear? Just piece you to death. Fucking Oswald Danes coming in clutch at the end.
All the bad little girls. They run straight to hell and I'm following.
Oh my god, dude. Right until the end.
Keep running. I'm coming to get you.
Oh my god, Oswald. Oh, our soldier bodies are gonna come and save us, maybe? I don't see how fucking Esther could survive that, though. Nice. Thank you, Argentinian soldiers. I think Esther's dead. Rex might be too, but... Like, Rex didn't get a... Well, Rex... I'm not sure how they injured Rex's injuries, so... That sucks. They might be dead. She's still alive, though. I'm not... How is she was like shot in like a lung here. Like that's pretty bad. Well, we don't know the time frame of these things. That's why all been happening in like 2 minutes. So when's Dad's funeral? Probably. Why are you here? They don't know. Nobody will ever know it was her. And yeah, it's Esther. Fuck, Esther died. Rex made it out, but Esther died. That's the sister. And the daughters. This fucking lady! You remember when you tried to sell the world? Oh, you're still alive, by the way. Oh, hey!
As trial runs go, it was good.
Trial run.
Runs for what?
Plan B.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck do you mean, my dude?
She was more than a colleague. I'd like to think she was a friend.
Shut the fuck up! God. God fucking damn it.
Esther died right in front of it. That morphic field could have reached out and saved one last life. Why not?
We'll never know. Edith sealed those sites up forever. Let that thing stay buried.
You staying?
You want me to stay?
Please say no.
He told me his password because it's the same place I used to go for donuts.
Oh!
What is it? What's it say?
It's her. It's her. It's her. Don't run after her, you idiot. Oh shit. Ow, this episode just doesn't end, does it? Okay, she's dead. Cool. Rex, you okay? No. Don't kill him after this. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, what the f—
He's dead.
Is he immortal or some shit? No. He's immortal! Let's go! That's what Jack does.
What?
Look at the wound. Look at the wound. Look at the wound. Is it healing? Show me the wound. Show me that healing.
What the hell?
He's immortal too!
That's impossible.
Hey, buddy.
What the hell did you do to me?
Alright. That's it? Oh my god, dude. Oh, fucking jeez. Okay. God, nobody told me that. Nobody told me that, like, Miracle Day wasn't, like, conclusive ending. They did the thing where it's like, let's end the show on, like, with, like, several plot threads unresolved, so then maybe we'll get another season. No, they didn't. They didn't get another season out of it. The start was like, what the fuck? It's this crazy UK shit you're doing. What the fuck was that shit? Alright, cancel that. Did they cancel it or did they just not renew it? I mean, they just didn't renew it, right? It's not the same as canceling it. So, like, that's probably what happened. Jeez, okay. I'm up to date with Torchwood. And by up to date, I mean it's over. God, okay, no. Okay, but for real though, now you can actually... Now we need to get Torchwood Miracle Day 2, Electric Boogaloo. We need that. God, now I get why so many people are like, God, I want Torchwood back, because it's like, what the fuck? Can we... What the fuck was the the guy with the blue eyes saying? Because there was clearly like plot threads unresolved. He's just like, that was just a trial run for the real event. And it's just like, oh shit, where are we going? And Gillette's following him, and it's like, oh god. At least the plot thread of the fucking lady, the fucked up CIA lady, that was just in order to show that Rex is immortal now. Like, when she shot him, I was like, what the the show, fucking, to the very second, the show is just gonna keep going. But then it's like, I'm sorry, it's gone, there's nothing we can do. But, like, the music wasn't sad, and I'm just like, is he gonna come back? Like, is that the reason why he survived, because he's immortal or whatever? And guess what? Yes. But it seemed to trigger after he got shot, not before. Like, he had, like, his heart wound. Like, it was still, like, recovering. But then when he got shot, it triggered, and then everything healed, including, like, the heart wound. So, I think that's what triggered it. Rex is immortal now. Cool. Jax is an equal. Jack is an equal. Well, not really an equal yet, but if he wanted to get down with it, Rex, they could. The problem is that Rex doesn't seem to want to, so that's probably not what's gonna happen. God, we need to see Rex Matthews soon now in the Doctor Who universe, but I don't think we will. It's like the weird, fucked up American fucking child of Doctor Who. They're gonna be like, yeah, that didn't happen. Just don't worry about it. In like a similar way that the fucking Doctor Who 1996 movie, when it's like the Doctors half human, it's, yeah, we never, let's not elaborate on that any further. Let's just pretend that didn't exist, okay? Yeah. Oh man. Oh god. Torchwood ending on a high note here. Oh, that was really good. Okay. God, that was I like that episode. That was really good. And they did have Argentinian stuff in it. Okay, so the obelisk didn't become like an alien pylon, so that sucked. But okay, so I'm still not sure, and by that I mean they probably didn't film in Now I can just so I opened the okay, give me the filming locations to be added. Okay, we don't know then. Fuck me. God, it would be oh God. Did they film this in Argentina or they didn't? Because I don't think they did. Because okay, we saw like a shot of Buenos Aires, but I think it was like a stock shot of Buenos Aires, just like, hey, just like a drone view of Buenos Aires, and the quality was like different. So I'm like, okay, probably not actually recorded for the show. They just got that somewhere, and there you go, Buenos Aires. And every like scene with Rex and Esther was like indoors, or it wasn't like a very undetermined. You can't really see the buildings outdoors. What they did get is that they got people that actually are from Argentina, because they spoke Argentinian Spanish, or like they said, Rio Platense Spanish. That was awesome. There was that one dude. Okay, no. Everyone in that fucking truck that they blow up, they spoke Argentinian Spanish. I could tell. What did they say? They said something like, no, para, no es joda esto. Something like that. It was like very Argentinian. The thing that the dude said before he blew himself up, he would just said everything in Spanish, and it wasn't subtitled, and I'm like, great, I can translate. So he says, what does it say? Okay, so the lady says, ¿Qué estás haciendo? Eso no es tuyo, no puedes hacer eso. What are you doing? That's not yours. You can't do that. And then he says, hago esto en su memoria. I do this for their memory. In the sacred memory and of my loved family. I remember my mom, Cristina. Oh, you guys should be able to hear that. To make it cooler. I'm gonna... What are you doing? That's not yours. You can't do that. I'm gonna flex the RG while I can. This is the only chance I'll ever get in this fucking channel to flex the RG. I do this in their memory. In the sacred memory of my loved family. I remember my mom, Cristina. And I remember my dad, Paolo. Drop that. And my brother, Lucas. I commit this act. Stop. Wait, what did it say then? Didn't hear about what. Okay, so there was a lot of things happening there, and I didn't get to hear what he yelled. So, I didn't hear exactly what he yelled, but sure. That's what he said. And that was 100% Argentinian Spanish. So for those of you who don't know, Spanish has like a bajillion variations. You have Spain Spanish, which like literally everyone but the Spain people hate because it's very weird. You can understand it, but the way they speak is very different. And it's like fast, and it's like a little bit like difficult to understand sometimes. It's like nobody likes the Spain Spanish. Then you have like every country that speaks Spanish in Latin America has a different version of Spanish. So like Mexican and Colombian and Peru and Chile and of course Argentina, right? And Argentinian, I know that Spanish very well. And we do have like this very like specific like Spanish that we speak. And we do have all this like regionalized stuff that we say. I suppose that is true of everybody. But like, and then the accent too. It was very clearly people from Buenos Aires speaking that, okay? Even people from Buenos Aires and Chaco, it's a different... It's like you can tell by the accent that it's a little bit different, especially for Cordoba. Like if you listen to Cordoba Spanish, it's the weirdest shit ever. Porque hablan menos así instead of porque hablan menos así. Like it's a weird thing. Anyway, so that was good. They actually did get a bunch of Argentine people to talk, and I think the translator at the CIA was also speaking Argentinian Spanish. It was like more neutral, but I think that she could speak it. I think that she was speaking that with that accent, so that was really good. So there was at least a scene with Argentinian people in it, speaking Argentinian Spanish. In fact, can I see their names in the cast list or whatever? Can I see their names in the cast list? There's a couple of like Spanish names here, yeah. Benito Martinez, Verónica Diaz, Noemi del Rio, Fernando Fernandez. Really? Is that your fucking name, dude? Fernando Fernandez? Fernando Fernandez was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He worked in several TV shows, usually being typecast as an Argentinian dude. Yeah, okay, that's good. So they got a bunch of Argentinian-born actors to act in here. They didn't actually travel to Buenos Aires, but they did get at least a bunch of Argentinian-born people that speak Argentinian Spanish to actually do this. That was really nice. I love that, by the way. I really love that. That's wonderful. I love that. That gave joy to my soul. It wasn't as cool as I was hoping. Like we would actually see when I was like no, but we did get Argentina actually left its mark in Torchwood Miracle Day, and that makes me happy. That really does make me happy. Okay, so let's talk about Torchwood now. Let's talk about the actual episode. So okay, we follow the trail of blood. We tell Esther and Rex that the blood matters and that is the trail. So what they do is that Esther and Rex actually transfuses Jack's blood inside of Rex, which is the dumbest, stupidest plan ever. But you know what? Sure. They were like, you know what? Maybe something happens to the blood. We should keep it like safe somehow. And it's like, fucking inject me with it. Okay, sure. It's a miracle day, so you won't die. So there you go, that happens. Then, okay, so Jack arrives, and they call him the creator too. So they arrive to the miracle. We actually got to learn what the miracle was. The miracle... Okay, we didn't get to understand what the miracle was exactly. Okay, by the way, I know that there's like Torchwood audiobooks. And in fact, maybe I can see that in like the wiki here, the plotline. Okay, let me look at the wiki. So far, this is the last episode to be produced of Torchwood until further notice from creator Russell T. Davies. The series remains suspended in hiatus. The audiobook of Year 1 would also be set shortly after the miracle and continue the post-miracle adventures of the Torchwood team in a string of 4 releases. Army of One. This released in 2012. Okay. Would also be set shortly after the miracle. Torchwood would not then see any new official material release after the release of the novel Exodus Code until 2015 with the release of the audio story The Conspiracy. So there's only 2 more things that were released of Torchwood. Well, 3. Exodus Code. Okay, this takes place in a village in Peru. I don't think it's actually related to Miracle Day. Alien Lillards. Okay, no. So the only thing that happens post Miracle Day is Army of One, an audiobook that I think is Gwen and Riz. Is that? Yeah. And I would assume that it mostly like deals with like the aftermath of the miracle rather than continuing the storyline. And like because it seems like wait, next changes everything. What? What is this? Changes everything. Audio story. Okay. It was the first episode of Alien Among Us. After showing Gwen Cooper began to rebuild Torchwood post Miracle Day in the monthly range, the new Torchwood team is introduced through the eyes of newcomer Tyler Steele, intended as an anti-Gwen. The story title reflects the idea of being reintroduced to the series by being a reversal of Torchwood's first episode. Everything changes. And then the next one is called Aliens and Sex and Chips and Gravy. Okay, never mind. We're going down a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down to. Like, I understand that Torchwood is still alive through like audio stories and maybe comics and shit. I'm not gonna watch those or like listen to those. First of all, because I don't really do well with audiobooks. Like, I actually bought like a bunch of Doctor Who like audiobooks and comic books from like Humble Bundle like last year. It was like $5 for like a ton of shit, and I was like, sure. And I downloaded them, but I never listened to them or read them because I'm just like I want to watch the show, you know? Like, it's difficult for me to focus on audio only. The only thing that I can do audio only is like comedy, not like an actual storyline. I cannot pay attention to actual storylines through audio. I need to like watch it and pay super attention and be super focused on it. And when you listen to an audiobook, usually you're doing other shit. and that's not gonna go well for me. So, okay. So this is the conclusion to Torchwood Miracle Day then. But like, clearly they were setting up to get another season, and I kind of want that. I mean, I actually do really want that. I would like that season to be half as long as this one, or double as dense as this one. One or the other. Like, it has to be either more dense with more shit in it if it's 10 episodes, or less episodes if it's gonna be equally as dense as this one. Oh. Sorry. But like, dude, I want to see more of this. Oh, fucking Esther, that shit. I forgot. I was just talking about the cool shit, and I'm like, fuck, Esther died. Shit. So that's our next Torchwood member death. Fuck. Like, the thing about Esther is that, like, so I didn't get super attached to her. Because, like, I don't think this season really did that well in making me attached to any of the newcomer characters. Or to anyone, really. I didn't feel attached to anyone other than Jack and Gwen because I got attached to them before. Right? Like, we saw them struggle and we saw them go through stuff a lot. So at this point, I have to be attached to them. But for the newcomers, killing Esther, it didn't, like, hit me very hard. But I still fucking hated that they just killed her. Like, fuck, man. But like that's what signifies, like, that's what we need to do in order to make it real, isn't it? Because like what they end up saying is that, like, okay, canceling the miracle, because like if we cancel the miracle, everyone who would otherwise dies. And then they're like, okay, I'm gonna shoot your friend and then she'll die. Unless you don't do that. And then Gwen is like, Rex, we have to do it. We carry on. And it's like, yes, I'm going to be killing Esther. Yes, you might die too. But I'm also killing my dad. And like every other person that is also old or dying or has like a sickness or is a category or whatever. Like, there's so many people all over the world that are going to die. Including us and the people close to us. But it is what must be done in order to fucking save the fucking world, dude. Like, and that's what they needed to do in order to, like, make it real. Because otherwise, it's just like, okay, we're cool, we're doing it, and then we get out of that super safely, we're good. Because, like, Gwen's dad is not enough of an emotional attachment for you to just be like, oh man, she's sacrificing so much for this. It has to be Esther. Yeah, it had to be Esther at that point. Because there's no one else with Rex. So it has to be, like, real in some way. And they did try to be like, Jack would like to. The thing is that I didn't expect Jack to die because... Well, first of all, because I've seen it afterwards. Second, because the face of Bo exists. And, like, that's the problem, that RTD wrote himself into a corner. Because, like, he literally just told you, yeah, Jack is gonna turn into the face of Bo. He told you that in season fucking 3. And then he was like, I remember, and I said this before, I remember reading the fucking, I'll fucking pull it off. The face of Bo. I'll fucking pull it off. God, I can't find the fucking little bit of an interview that I saw on the wiki at one time. But I remember it very clearly. It was like essentially saying, somebody being like, so Jack turns out that he's actually the face of Bo. And I remember that RTD was like, well, actually, we still not know about that. Like, you'll have to actually watch Torchwood in order to see what happens to the conclusion of Captain Jack Harkness. Because, you know, we don't know if he's actually the face of Bo or not. But it's like, to me that always sounded like, oh shit, I just made him plot immortal. Like, he can't die because the plot of the canon universe of Doctor Who requires him to make it to, like, 5 billion years old or whatever. So he has to live. So no matter what happens in Torchwood, he will live. So that, to me, that's what it always sounded like. And then in the interview, he was like, it could not be him. You don't know. And it's like, yeah, I know. You told me, you motherfucker. Don't try to back down now. And in fact, I just read right now that, like, if you ask RTD, he's like, well, we don't know. And if you ask, like, Julie Gardner or whoever, she would be like, oh, yeah, it's totally him. like, it's clearly him. But RTD was like, you could not. It's like, no, motherfucker. You rode yourself into a corner. Don't try to fucking back down now. Captain Jack's fucking plot armor immortal. So just fucking double down on that shit at this point. Okay, so I knew that nothing was gonna happen to Jack. But Esther, I was like, she gonna... And then Rex, too. I was just like, are they gonna die? And it's just like, no. They're good. Well, Rex is good, Esther is not. Suppose Esther just fucking died. And they had to make it real somehow, you know? Like, the felt of loss at the end of the show, it had to be there. Not across... Like, not only across the entire planet, but, like, for Esther, too. Like, it has to be someone that we know. So, yeah. Fucking Oswald Danes. Oswald Danes, he not only was Oswald Danes until the very end. Like, for a second, I thought that maybe he would chill down for a little bit, like, at the end. He didn't. He didn't chill down at all. He literally died. He literally died screaming, just like, all the little girls that don't, all dirty little girls go to hell, and I'm going after them. Run faster because I'm coming. It's like, all right. We're not chilling down, not even for a second. He's just gonna go down to hell that way, well, isn't he? That's the fitting end for this fucking character. I did appreciate that he died. And I actually did like that they were gonna be like what they tried to do with him, which is essentially... So he has this conversation with Jack, which I actually kind of like, where Jack essentially tells him, I'm from the future, and I've seen the future universe and the future Earth, and I've seen the humans and everything just expand so vastly, and it's so wonderful. And I wish you could see it, Oswald. I really wish you could see it, because if you saw it, you would realize how fucking small your life is. Not only how small your life is, but how small you made your life, which is better, because it means that what that translates into is you focus on doing your own dumb, stupid, impulsive shit, and that, like, fuck your life because you were, like, egotistical and impulsive and just an asshole in general for, like, this, like, one desire that you had, like, one evening that you were horny, and, like, your life essentially got confined to that event forever. And Jack is like, but there's so much more you could have done. There's so much more you could do with life. And there's so much more that could happen in the future. And guess what? You're never going to get any of that. Because you confine yourself into that one event. Because you're a fucking asshole. And that really got to him. And that was great because then when they arrived to the fucking Chinese hangar or whatever, Jack just found a bunch of explosives, and he was like, okay, Oswald, guess what? I found something for you to do. They just fucking strapped Oswald full of fucking bombs, and it's like, hello, I'm walking in fully loaded. Guess what? Everyone said I wasn't important. Everyone said I didn't matter. Guess what? I think I matter here now. At the end, I'm actually mattering. And I like that, because that's what it actually came down to at the end of the day. Oswald Danes wanted to, like, matter to some degree. That's what he eventually was doing, is that he wanted to matter. He wanted to be important. And then what Jack told him is that he didn't. But then at the end, he's like, actually, Oswald, you can matter at the end. You can do something for us. Something for the planet. And Oswald is like, guess what? I'm going to matter. Hello, everybody. I'm walking in here full of bombs. I can blow up, no problem. I don't give a fuck about dying. I'm going to do something big. And it's like, yes. That's great. But I do like that they, like, for a second, they were like, everyone who comes into this room has to face their own selves. And then I was like, oh shit. Oswald Danes, the child rapist / murderer, walks into the blessing room. And then Jilly is like, yeah, you brought the fucking Oswald Danes into the blessing room. The room that makes you stare at your own soul. What do you think is going to happen? I don't feel very safe. And then we look at him and he's like, and I'm just like, oh man, he's just going to, he's strapped full of bombs. Like, he's just going to kill himself. But then he was like, no, I guess I'm used to sin. Like, he regained his composure because he was a fucking sociopath. It's like, good. Awesome. Fucked up, but sure. Okay. And I like that one looked into it, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm a working mother. I already have to deal with that." Like, she just shrugged it off, and Jack was like, "It's wonderful." Yeah, like they actually like stare into it, but they managed to like save the will check. They were like, "I'm good." So the thing is that we actually did learn what the blessing was, and it's apparently a thing that was there in the earth all along. And yeah, they didn't explain what it was. Like we won't know what the fuck it is. It's just this thing that is there on the planet, and there you go. Fucking deal with it. But apparently it's always been there, and it has a template that for some reason that thing has control over all of humanity specifically, and that thing. Okay, if I understood correctly, the blessing has the thing where it makes like all humans on the planet like, how do I put this? All humans on the planet. Well, okay, no, the families fuck with it in some regard with like the morphic fields or whatever. Well, no, the blessing doesn't morphic fields, does it? What did the family do in order to like make it I mean, they fed Jack's blood, yes, but like, what did they do so it could cover the whole planet? Because, okay, so maybe if I understood correctly, because what I was thinking is that it makes everyone live to the life expectancy of the planet, of the average, and that like everyone in the 2-mile radius of Shanghai, and I'm assuming Buenos Aires too. Well, I suppose Argentina kind of sucks, but like, they paid people to look the other way. Yeah, that's true. So, man, I gotta go live Buenos Aires then. Fuck. That guarantees that I'll live to, what is the average life expectancy? Global. 72 years, 0.6. Okay, so if I go live in Buenos Aires, I'll guarantee live to 72.6 years. Here's the thing. Did they mean that like people that die before that, they actually won't die? Like you will live no matter what. You are immortal up until 72 years. Is that what that means? No, that's not what it means. It couldn't possibly mean that. Okay, 72 years is not a lot though. Like you probably want to live somewhere else then. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. So the miracle, the fucking blessing made sure that everyone lived to the life expectancy around the 2-mile radius of where it was located. The thing is that, what did I want to say? I wanted to say something I forgot. Yeah, so I'm assuming that like the closer you are to it, the more attached to the life expectancy you are. But the farther away you are from it, the more you drift from the life expectancy. So it will be 72 and then 73 or 71 and then 74 or 70, and then like the farther away you get from it, the more the range amplifies, right? So there's a bigger window of death chances the farther away you are from it. That's what I'm assuming. So it's always in effect in the planet. It's just that the closer you are to it, the more it affects you. And what it did is that after you got Jax's blood, it like there was a new template, and it was like, oh well, you're all immortal, I suppose now. I'm working towards doing that. But Jack gave us a different explanation actually. The system changed the setting. You know why it did that? I think you heard it. It was being attacked, and so it took the blood pattern and made it a gift. It's exerting itself to sustain every person on the planet. So first of all, it's a life form. It's some kind of life form. And it's exerting itself in order to make everyone immortal. Because it's trying to be nice to humanity. Is that it? Is that what we're going on with? That's very interesting. Like, I'm sure that RTD must have had some kind of fucking idea for this shit. and only he knows about it. Like, he's the only person that knows what the fuck the blessing is and how did it come to this and whatever. Like, he must have some sort of idea, and then he like likes it or not. He's the only person that like knows what the actual answer is. We don't. Only he knows, and he might take the fucking secret to his fucking grave, because I don't think we're gonna get Torchwood season 5. It's been a decade. Is there a chance that they will revive Torchwood season 5 after a decade? Is there a fucking chance that they're gonna be like, you know what, we can do Torchwood again and do that weird American shit that we were doing? Let's continue that storyline. Fucking 10 years after it. Given it would be the best moment to do it right now, considering revolution of the Daleks, but I don't think they will, man. But it would be cool. But they would have to like get Rex back. They would have to get Rex back, and Angelica Kissinger and shit. That's the only people really, like John Barrowman, Eve Miles, whoever played Rex, and whoever played Jilly. Those are the only 2 carryover characters for this season, I think. Well, Riz. Let's do Riz. We can do Riz. Yeah. The fucking CIA bitch. What the fuck is her name? She just fucking killed... fucking... What's his name? Shapiro and the other dude and the translator lady. She just blew all of them up. And then Rex just luckily managed to figure out that it was her, and then just fucking shoot her. And then Rex also got killed, but like, oh, Rex didn't shoot her. Other guards did, but Rex got fucking shot, and then he's immortal. And it's like, what the fuck did you do to me, World War II? And it's like, whoa. I'm looking at fucking Gwen's face when fucking Rex starts to heal, and it's the funniest shit ever. Eve Miles is such a fantastic actress. I love Eve Miles. Fucking do Torchwood season 5, bring her in again. Eve Miles has some of the best expressions ever. Oh my god. Okay, that's it for Torchwood. What else can I talk about this episode? Well, Oswald Dane went out with a bang. I like the idea that he became important at the end after being like completely non-important, just like an asshole. He died being important and an asshole. I didn't like that he died fucking saying the shit that he said, but sure. We can roll with that. Julia Kitzinger, now she has nothing left, but she's gonna work for the families again. Assuming that the storyline is gonna continue. Man, anything else? Anything else? No, we're good. That's pretty much it. I think that's it for this fucking episode of Torchwood, which means that's it for Torchwood. I don't want to end. I don't want to end this video. I don't want to end this discussion, but I don't know what else to say. There's not... I mean, I can talk about Torchwood in general. Well, I can talk about the season in general. How do I feel about it? Overall, I enjoyed it. I would say overall, I enjoyed it. It's just more episodes than it should have been. Like, we did, like, sidetrack for, like, 4 episodes. Like, at some points it was going too slow, and at some points we just straight up sidetrack into dumb shit that didn't matter. Like, we just sidetrack into, like, Bera dying and then dealing with the asshole that killed her for, like, 2 episodes. And it was, like, I don't know why that was relevant. But sure. Like, that's something that only Miracle Day did. And it's, like, it feels like Miracle Day could have been like 5 or 6 episodes, like Children of Earth, or like a little bit longer than Children of Earth, and it would have been great. I feel like the upside is that we got more time to get ourselves attached to Rex and Esther, which at the end of the day, I appreciate that. I appreciate getting attached to them. I got somewhat attached to them, not fully because I didn't spend as much time I did with them as with other Torchwood members. Like with Torchwood, with like Owen and like Tosh, we spent like literally like 26 episodes, which is a lot more than 10. And also a lot more struggling in between that, as well as like interpersonal drama too. With Yanto as well, we spent fucking 30 episodes, right? And with Jack and Gwen. Well, with Jack with like a ton of like 50, and with Gwen it's like in the 40s. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, now I did enjoy Miracle Day. I did. It just needed to go like faster. But overall it was good. And I think I wish there was more. Because I wish I could know more about the fucking blessing and whatever the fuck is happening there. And also that means that we go to go back to Buenos Aires if we continue the Miracle Day storyline. And I would like to see that. I would like to go back to... We didn't go to Buenos Aires, but we did get a bunch of people talking in Argentinian Spanish, which to me was more than enough. Yo! Russell T. Davies or Chris Chibnall or Jean Barr or whoever. I know you watch these videos. If you need someone to do something for Miracle Day 2, I know Argentinian Spanish. I know. Yo puedo hablarlo. Yo puedo hacer cosas. I can do stuff for you. Let me know. We can arrange some. I'll do it for free. Just let me be in Torchwood, please. I have a friend who's like very, very pretty, very beautiful. I can probably convince her to get in Torchwood if you want her. She lives in Buenos Aires too. I can do stuff. Please just let me be in Torchwood. Okay, yeah, my English is also pretty decent, isn't it? I'm completely bilingual. I can do stuff. Please let me do stuff. Okay. Okay, alright, call to action to like the 30 people that are gonna be watching this. If Miracle Day 2 gets like revealed or whatever, fucking anyone let RTD know that I am available for doing something. Me, I have no experience on anything, but I'm Argentinian. I can maybe do something, maybe, probably, I don't know. I mean, fuck, I'm just being stupid now, but like, man, it just really warmed my heart seeing Argentinian stuff in Torchwood. It really did. Like, even when they're talking about the streets, it was like Rio Davia and whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, that's good. I like that. We need a translator in Rio Platense Spanish. I'm like, oh, that's good. I like that. That was good. And hearing people just straight up talking Argentinian Spanish, that was wonderful. It wasn't just Spanish, because like that's something that sometimes would happen. People will talk Spanish, and it's like, yeah, whatever, it's Spanish. Argentinians talk Spanish, right? So there you go. It's just Spanish. No. It was specific to the region. And you can tell very easily when it's not. And I was like, that's it. I love that. That was wonderful. So I'm very happy they did that. I'm very happy they did all of it. I cannot believe that the fucking Torchwood pop-off at the end was Argentina. I was not expecting that shit. We were doing dumb stuff in Cardiff, hunting fucking wheels or whatever in Cardiff. My Weevil theory never came back. I'm sad about it. Yo, that was fucking a wasted opportunity, RTD and Chibnall and whoever wrote those episodes. Whoever wrote more Weevils. I remember I had the theory that like Weevils were like mutated humans after they got exposed to like the rift or whatever, which is something that we did see in one of the episodes, but it wasn't actually a Weevil. But I was like, hoping it would be a Weevil, because it's like, well, the Weevils are just something that the rift spits out sometimes. But it's like, yeah, but why are there so many of them? Why is it always Weevils? And you understand that they had like this generic like monsters that they were like, yeah, whatever, Torchwood just has those, and that's it. It's just like their generic costume we have to have a generic monster every now and then. But you could have had a storyline which actually would make sense as to why there's so many Weevils and why the rift spits out so many of them and why they all look the same. Because it would be like mutated. Oh, wait. Like the theory I had was like not only mutated human, it was like a one mutated person exposed to the rift that like was scattered through time and space to the rift. That, yeah, I thought that, didn't I? With the fucking kid in that episode. It turned out that he went through some shit and that was awful and awesome. But I was thinking like a mutated human that gets scattered through time and space in the rift and turns into a Weevil. Into what it is, the Weevil, because it's a single entity. But you just get many copies of it because it's scattered through time and space. And that's what Weevils are. And like the Weevil race, it's just I'm mutated one person. I'm mutated one human because they look humanoid enough. Yeah, cool. That's my idea. That's a fucking idea. That's also free money. Fucking. I'm just talking to RTD's reaction, like discussion. I don't even think they would be cool with the reaction videos. I know that. Well, they could. Like I know that some people that work in the media and do this kinds of show. Some of them like reactions. Some of them might not. Because some of them like consider some kind of like piracy or whatever, even though it's not. I'm talking like this discussion thing is way longer than it's the reaction, and I tried to make the reactions as short as I can, and me talking through them as much as I can, so it's not just me watching. But like, okay, I'm getting super sidetracked. Anyway, call me if you need Argentinian and English and non-talent. Well, I could have some talent, I think. I'm not sure. I never tried it, but I can try. You can always try. Okay. Let's see for Torchwood. Season was good. God, Gwen was fantastic this season. I love Gwen every second of it. I ended up really enjoying Rex. Esther, I feel like she was like... I feel like Esther, we could have had more with her. What did I say? We could have had more with her. And it would have been wonderful. Like, I feel like Esther was kind of like a very shy character that didn't really do much. And I feel like if she would have, I would have felt her death more strongly. No, that doesn't make sense. I would have felt her death way more. But I didn't. And that kind of sucked. But, sure. Jack... When Oswald Danes somehow became like a main cast member for like the final 2 episodes somehow, and he went out blowing up talking about chasing little girls into hell. Okay, you do you, buddy. Poor actor. Like the actor that does Oswald Danes, he's like the dude that did like Independence Day President, isn't he? Or whatever. Poor dude. Just playing fucking Oswald Danes. Imagine that shit, dude. Alright, that's it. Sheila Kissinger. Fucking Dr. Bera was a fantastic character, and we lost her less than halfway through. Like, halfway through. I think it was 5. Yeah, that blew, but sure. Miracle Day was great. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Torchwood, like, talking about this show as a whole after I'm done with it. Like, well, I'm done with it now, but like after this episode airs, I might at some point do a video where I just talk about Torchwood as a whole. How do I feel about it? So yes, look forward to that. Well, if you would like to listen to that, then let me know. Especially, let me know everything. Like, let me know in the comments when you have to say dumb shit and everything, because that also does help with the algorithm a lot. And I'm trying to get for the channel to grow bigger, and I need the algorithm to benefit me in order to do that. So, drop comments, leave likes. Subscribe to the channel, of course, do all that fun stuff. And I'm letting you know, and I said this before already, but in case you missed it, the next reaction I'm going to be doing replacing Torchwood, and this is like something that I'm meaning to do for a long time, and I'm just going to do it because it's only a few episodes. I'm doing Good Omens, another British show. I'm not sure if it's BBC or not. Well, it's on Prime Video. I think it was Prime Video who made it. But it's adapted on a novel by Neil Gaiman. He's cool. He wrote for a couple Doctor Who episodes, I know. He's also a Doctor Who fan. He's also a really good writer, apparently. So he wrote Good Omens. It's an adaptation of his book. It's a show. I think it's only like 6 episodes long. David Tennant is in it. I think there's like a gay angel and a demon. And that's it. That's all I know. Yeah, that would be fun. So it's a fun short episode I'm just going to be doing. And while I'm doing that show, like a month from now or something, I'll make a poll, and then you guys will be able to vote in said poll which show is going to be replacing Good Omens. But next week, we're going to start with Good Omens. So if you want to catch Good Omens' first episode, and the full link will also be available for, for the same... Okay, if you're watching early access, that means it's $5, and the full length is going to also be available for $5. But if you just wait the week, full length is going to be free. So yeah, Good Omens episode 1 is up on Patreon. So if you want to check that out, then do that. But for that, for the time being, Torchwood's over. We can hope that they're gonna bring it back. Everyone would love it, but I'm not sure if it will. God, please let it come back. John Barrowman, like I watched like a live stream with John Barrowman on his like Instagram or whatever. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it afterwards, because like when there was a lot of talk about John Barrowman and stuff happening this at the beginning of the year, and then so I saw people asking like, would you do Torchwood? If they ask you, like, would you totally do it? And he was like, I fucking would. 100% I would, because I love the character. And I'm just like, let's fucking go. Let's get that bread. Fucking do it. Chibnall, please. Because it's really mostly on like Chibnall's hands, and like, I suppose like the fucking the BBC. But if they can work something out, it'd be awesome to get them. It would be awesome to get more Torchwood, but I'm not sure how many people would be into that nowadays. But yeah, Torchwood, fantastic show. Like Children of Earth is definitely the peak Torchwood. Season 3 is peak Torchwood. Season 1 was a little weird, but it did help establish and grow closer to some of to like the entire team. And fucking Countryside was awesome. I love Countryside. Season 2 was really good. It made me grow closer to every character, and then broke my heart at the end. Children of Earth was the best, and Miracle Day is probably coming up short, but I would probably prefer it over Season 1, actually. It's like a different show, almost. It's like a different feeling. We're doing different things, but Miracle Day was okay. I enjoyed it. But now it's over, and now we need to move on. So I think that's it for Torchwood. I don't want to end the video, but I have to, so. That's it for Torchwood. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this reaction episode to Torchwood, as well as every single other one if you've done that. Good Omens episode 1 is up on Patreon, check the link in the description for that, as well as social media. I also been streaming on Twitch, ladies, so check that out if you want. See you guys later at some point, or maybe never, but I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.